Kneecap are set to perform at Boucher Playing Fields in Belfast this summer run.
Yes, which is an appalling decision by Belfast City Council to allow grounds to be made available for this group. The net has been closing in on Kneecap for a long time now. Their behaviour crossed the threshold. It crossed the Rubicon a long time ago. They've had concerts cancelled in Hamburg, Berlin, Cornwall, Plymouth, Transmit only yesterday. And their actions are something that should have been called in a long time ago. And it's really disappointing that Belfast City Council is behind everybody else in calling this band out. Is playing sleight of hand when she says this is a Palestinian issue. This isn't a Palestinian issue. This is an issue when Kneecap were promoting their Hood album, when there was a chap standing with a hurley stick with nails in it, and there was a policeman tied to a chair in front of him. That's not about Palestine. When they're saying the only good Tory is a dead Tory, that's not about Palestine. When they're on stage with a reference to a cut-off head of the king saying, remember every colony can fall, that's not about Palestine. That's a direct attack on me. Belfast City Council represents all the people of the city, the image of the city. They promote an inclusive city, a city built on good relations and Belfast stories. But when we excuse terror, as we're doing with Kneecap, we raise a generation.
Well, they would deny. They would absolutely deny being associated with terror or violence in any circumstances. Belfast City Council, for their part, say events programming remains a matter for the organisers, and have referred us to previous statements that elected members granted permission to MCD Productions in June 2024 to hold up to 6 concerts at Belfast during a 4-week period.
But that was 2024, and a lot of those things that I've told you have happened since then. Kneecap came out with the only good Tory is a dead Tory, kill your MP. That was after the event. When they made the statements about remember every colony can fall, that was after the event.
So tell me this, you're a Belfast City Councillor. You're a Belfast City Councillor. The Belfast City Council are saying in their statement, any matter that an elected member wishes to raise would be considered by the relevant committee and full council. So has that happened?
It was debated. There was a motion brought forward at the last full council.
Well, there's supposed to be a decision in 24 hours. So what's the decision?
Yes, so there's another one, and that will come out of the committee in due time. It's my hope that the Belfast City Council follows the lead of all of those other venues across Europe and across the UK in revoking the licence for Kneecap. Kneecap crossed the line a long time ago, and it's time to call them in and not hide behind what's happening in Palestine, what's happening in other areas. Call them out for what you're talking about, political censorship. What bit of political censorship is condemning a man standing with a hurley stick and nails in it and a policeman tied to a chair? Can we not condemn that outright and say that that's not something that should be promoted on council property?